generation refers to the artists, poets, and people who went to Paris in search of creative freedom after World War I. World War I was between the Central Powers and Allied powers. The Central Powers consisted of Germany, Austria-Hungary, Bulgaria, and the Ottoman Empire. The Allied powers consisted of Great Britain, USSR, France, and the United States. Those that participated in the war were mostly men from the ages 18 to 24. A couple of the men that served in the war were Archibald MacLeish and John Dos Passos. Archibald MacLeish was studying law at Harvard when he felt a calling to the war. Archibald signed up for the Yale Ambulance Unit in 1917. He was stationed in France where he was able to experience the French culture. World War I lasted for 4 years. The war ended on November 11, 1918, with Germany surrendering. The president at the time, Woodrow Wilson, promised the war would bring peace. However, November 19, 1919, the Senate refused to join the League of Nations. This enraged many people as well as MacLeish. He felt as though the war he fought in and the number of lives lost were for nothing. After the war, groups began to form such as the KKK and anti-labor movement. As the soldiers came back home, they felt disillusioned as America was never taken away. After that, many artists, authors, and musicians decided to move to Paris for more creative freedom and inspiration that America did not have. Paris had an atmosphere that no other country matched. In Paris, one was able to be themselves with no judgment from others. There were two main places people would go to in France, cafes and nightclubs. Many would go out and dance all night. They then would go to the cafes in the morning to start their day with a cup of coffee. The cafes were essentially a place for authors and poets to sit and write. Coffee itself was cheap, so it would last them a whole day. Cafes were also used as a social spot to catch up with other authors, poets, and friends in general to see what they were working on. In 1921, Ernest Hemingway was among the Americans that traveled to Paris who aspired to become an author. There, he had first worked for a newspaper company. It was in Paris where he met Gertrude Stein, a highly known and respected author. She gave the name to those that came to Paris, the Lost Generation. He took Hemingway under her wing and convinced him to quit working for the newspaper in order for him to focus solely on writing. Gertrude Stein's place was somewhere many people went to visit. She was essentially the author with great advice. Another author who had moved to Paris to become a successful writer was F. Scott Fitzgerald. He was among those who would binge drink and go out to clubs multiple nights in a row. Although it did take him a while to get back on the path he intended to be on when he first went to Paris, he wrote The Great Gatsby in 1925. It was based off of the Jazz Age and very powerful in portraying a dreamy life. In terms of art, there was one artist that had quite the impact. Pablo Picasso challenged traditional art, and his focus points were on Cubism and Surrealism. He was great friends with Gertrude Stein and even painted a portrait of her that took over 90 sittings. The 1920s was the peak for literature, art, and music. It was in 1929 when all that would change. In October 1929, the stock market crashed, meaning many investors lost their money. The Americans that traveled to Paris returned to America as they could no longer afford living there anymore. The Great Depression was what ended the Lost Generation era as reality had hit. The Lost Generation will forever go down in history as literature, art, and music of the 1920s would be a basis for future creation.
An enormous number of Americans, but also Spaniards, Germans, English, and Canadians converged on Paris.
Paris in the 20s is remembered by the French as les années folles, the crazy years. And it was because Paris was crazy that some of the most creative minds in the world made it their home. Here, not only was independence and eccentricity tolerated, it was actually encouraged. And here they would revolutionize the art, music, and literature of the 20th century.